I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Okay, so we're gonna confront the CEO of a private military company in charge of securing London. That sounds fucking stupid. I hope you've got more of a plan than just knocking on his front door.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Piss easy. I got this.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
So we're aligning ourselves with the police now. Can't say I approve.
Normally I'd agree, but Caitlin's not your typical cop. She's cool, I think.
All cops are the same. Power-hungry pricks, the lot of them.
You're talking about like she's an evil robot. Just give her a chance. She might surprise you.
Right. I just hope for your sake she doesn't end up surprising you.
Can Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Oh yeah, that's one of them designer drugs, isn't it? Police had a fun time trying to keep it out of the randy teens' hands. Back when the police did shit, of course.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Well, that takes all the fun out of it, doesn't it?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is suspicious timing, if you ask me.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
trying my patience.
Hey, come on, no need for that.
How you doing? Remember me?
Will you relax a second? Let's just chill, alright?
Get away!
He's basically still like looking for 2 months. Seriously. Mate, trust me.
Tiny little head.
I'm not gonna let my blood boil over this situation. I refuse to put up with this. Why is this happening to me right now?
Am I the only one?
Hey! Don't ignore.
Not my concern.
You alright?
Excuse
Why
me.
is this gonna happen now? No fucking pay. They'll all fucking pay. Fucking win.
Lovely to see you again.
What are the odds?
Good news. It's time to put your life on the line for the Resistance.
Oh, finally. God, look at this place. London's gone to shit.
Nice win, son. Yes. I suppose things could always be worse, couldn't they?
Got yourself quite the wheel.
Ain't
Oh, you
that
have to kill to get one of them.
days? I'm glad I caught this.
Oh, yes. This is what I've been waiting for. Wow, I can't...
evidence of a hostile in your area. Over.
Moving to the hostile's location. Over.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Right, let's say hello.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
That's paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Yep.
Stay away from me, yeah? Suspicious behavior.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
I see some windows up there we can use to get in.
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Will do.
Right, let's spread out and look.
The man's got a proper setup here. How are we gonna bypass it?
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Will do.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, no need to get excited.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Yeah, right. Try more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Just listen.
Albion's on its way. So your priority right now is to fucking run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Wow, thanks. But we know. Why else do you think I'm here?
Maybe because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
All right, get this straight now. We want your help stopping Cass. He's behind the bombings, and he tried to end us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. Full table. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in!
Oh, fuck. Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Fuck me.
Approaching with caution, over. Putting an end to the chase now.
In the water. I repeat, suspect is in the water.
Dispatch, deploying drones to apprehend the suspect. Pursuing the target. Over.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Where did they go? Shit!
I'm terminating the surge. Fall back. Over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.